Hi, welcome back to the channel Teatime with Peace and Joy. This is Doris. So last time we talked about the Four Horsemen, what they are and how it's really damaging our marriages. So today I'm going to talk about the antidote of the first two of them. So let's recap like what they are, right? So the first one is criticism. The second one is contempt. The third one is defensiveness, and the last one is stonewalling. So let's talk about the first two and how do we not do it and what is the antidote for those two. So the first one is criticism. It is not easy not to criticize when you are mad, but if we can calm ourselves a little bit, and if you think before you speak, the Bible tells us to slow to speak, right? So it is really important for us to think before anything comes out from our mouths, because it can be really harsh on the relationship and on each other. So the antidote of criticism is what we call a soft start or soft beginning. So that is when you are voicing your complaint instead of like pointing fingers, instead of like being really mad and with like an attitude. What you want is, for example, an I statement, to focus on your own feelings, your own take on the whole situation, and then propose like something that you can do together to resolve it, or even just voicing your feelings if you don't have a solution already. For example, I've heard some cases when I do counseling where the wife is at home taking care of the kids, because the kids are young and childcare can be really expensive. So sometimes the wives will just not work at that moment and just take care of the kids, and they experience a lot during the day. There's so many things that happened in a day, and so sometimes when the husband came home, the wives are so eager to tell him what is happening there. So it's really, sometimes the husband may criticize and say, hey, can you not bother me the moment I came in? I'm so tired from work already, and you start talking already. I'm overwhelmed. So what did he do? He criticized her, right? And that may not be the best interaction, and that may not be the best way of communicating your need. And instead, if we can have a soft start, for example, and say that I'm really overwhelmed at the moment, how about let's just have dinner first and then we'll talk about it, right? Or even better, I will always suggest to appreciate something they do and then say the I statement. That will work even better. So for example, I understand how tired you are. I really appreciate you taking care of everything at home. I'm really overwhelmed at the moment. I'm really tired. Can I just, have dinner first and then we can talk about it after? So that will really help. Instead of criticism, what was that? That was just you expressing your feelings, your need, and a solution afterwards. So a lot of times the issue itself is not as important as how we deliver the message, right? So the communication is key. And then the second one is what we call contempt. So a lot of times, especially when maybe after a lot of arguing, a lot of things, then you don't really see the respect for each other anymore, and you may look down upon each other. You may have the contempt and don't know what to do. And the antidote of it is to find appreciation, to find that love, that admiration for each other. So one of the ways of finding it is actually going back, thinking back to when you start dating. What were you doing at that time? Why am I attracted to this person? What was it? What happened then? And then you can see, that Maybe your need changed. Maybe they didn't change at all. It's you who has changed. And so in those situations, you can find something that you still admire in them. Instead of focusing on just those things that I don't admire anymore, try to find out the ones that you still admire. There are qualities in them that you still appreciate. Find those things, focus on those things, focus on the positives instead of the negatives, and that can really help the marriage. So those are the two of the Four Horsemen and the antidotes for that. So I hope that will help you and your marriage. So let me share with you the Bible verses for today, and it's in Galatians chapter 3, 18 to 19. Wives, submit to your husbands, as is fitting in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives, and do not be harsh with them. Hope you will remember this verse and try to really have a good relationship with each other. So that's the end for today. If you like this channel, subscribe to us. If you click on the bell, you will get a notification for the next video when I upload it, and you can see the last two antidote for the Four Horsemen in the next video. And if you find this content helpful, you can give us a like and also share it with your friends, and I will see you next time. Bye.